Hey, what's happening? What's going on YouTube? It's Matt here with another trading video. I actually just bought into my trade because when I video, it lags, and I wanted to make sure I got in at a good time. What I'm trading right now is Poet, and I got in on the 5 minute at around 200, a little over 200, maybe 220, 9220. So I'm about 100 up right now. I got in because you can see this flag shape, and it broke out here at around 9005 is when it finally closed in on itself from both sides, and that was my buy sign, and it kind of went up fast, and so I got in a little late. Um, but we see some big stuff going on here right now. A 200,000 buy order. It's getting eaten right now. It's not great. But I'm just going to kind of show you, I talk about a lot my entry points, and I wanted this video to be more about my exit. So kind of what I do on my exits is I always go full 100% either way. So 100% in or 100% out, try to. And then I just am kind of watching what this price action is doing while also looking at the 5 minute. So I'm always clicking this and updating my price so I can see my total down here, what it is going to end up at, and making sure that I'm still on 100. And I just kind of do this while I'm watching it to kind of get a feel for what's going on, right? So like we just had a random little spike there. I can see my price going up, going down. And that's kind of what I do. I really pay a lot of attention to what's forming on the 5 minute, so the actual candle types. So right now I think we got another leg up. I think we can go to about 9,500. That's my goal. That's where this other line of resistance is. So that's where I would like to see it run. I don't really think about percentages necessarily in the heat of the moment. I mean, I can get an idea of like what 1 or 2% is if I'm like trying to calculate it really fast in my head. But I just trade mostly on what's actually happening as opposed to like trying to bail at a certain point generally. If I can't watch it like I'm doing it right now, where I'm able to like constantly see like my price points and all of that, then I will go off of percentages. But if I'm like in front of the computer, I don't really set stop losses generally or far out orders, just because I like to see and kind of get like the emotional feel of what's happening without becoming emotional. I'll let my losses get to about 2 or 3% before pulling the trigger, but again, I rarely pull the trigger on that just because I try and only enter trades that I'm confident on, and if I'm confident on it, then I need to remain confident in order to be successful. So it's kind of my thought process. I've actually been trading PO all day. Like I think I'm up 8.5% on PO for the day. If I would have just held, I probably would be up more, but I want to lock in those profits, see what's happening, make sure I know what's happening on the charts so I can lock in everything that I need to. But that's kind of like my thought process. I mean, right now you're watching me literally trade because I've already bought, and at this point it's just a waiting game. I don't really have anything else I do generally. If I'm not recording, I might have another chart open, like my Coinigy chart, where I'm able to draw some stuff on it. But again, it's a 5 minute chart, so it's really not like super formed generally. I'm really looking at that last candle on the far right side, what it's forming, what it's doing, what type of indicator that candle is going to give me. I can't stress enough the importance of knowing your candles if you're going to be day trading. But I figure we can just stay on until I actually make this sell. I don't know if it'll get to 95. My next point that I would like to see it at is basically the top of that wick that it's touched twice already. Please work. 9340. So I'll just go ahead and kind of like see what it's like if I'm selling it at 9340. And I'm always I know you can do the math. Obviously, I'm kind of lazy on like finding percent gains, so I just go to percentchange.com, which I'm looking on my phone right now to see what my percentage jump on this. It's probably going to be about 1% to 2%. So 9220 to 9341, calculate percentage, 1.31%, basically exactly what I said. And the thing is that that's not a big trade. A lot of people want to trade and get all of their money, like they want to become rich off of one trade, and that's not how it's done. It's done with a lot of small trades. I mean, this is scalping. This is scalping at its finest. I'm just taking a little bit off the top every single time in order to make my gains for the day. If it goes up a lot more after I sold, so be it. I need to not FOMO. I need to be mentally strong and not hop back in unless the candles and the chart are showing me that I need to. But you can see already, I mean, if I would have panic sold, I could have panic sold at my loss because I did go under my initial buy-in already, but I would have sold at a loss, and right now I'm already in the profit. So it's just kind of like trading is about being patient. So here we're starting to tap in. So I'm going to go ahead and place my sell order here. Just because my computer's lagging, I have no idea what's going to happen, like, to be honest. Don't even know if my sell went through. Hopefully it did. It's pretty sketchy recording and trading at the same time. But I always just talk through my trades. I don't actually show y'all everything. So this is me trying to show you everything and not just get totally killed for it. Oh, it sold. Looks like, potentially. I do have a balance over here, so I'm assuming that means I sold it. But the whole page is frozen. Yeah, so no open orders. So that was a positive sell for 1.3% for me just now. And I plan on making a couple more of those tonight. Hopefully, I'm already, I mean, that puts me around 10% for the day. No, that's actually not true. Because I won, so I'm probably about 8% right now for the day. I did have 2% loss. And I mean, we can see it going up here, but like I said, I found that candle wick that I liked, that line that I liked. And we could hit that 95 number, but I'm safe now. I made my gains. I made 1.5 percentage points. And at this point, I'm like sitting comfortably in my Ethereum, not worried about anything, not having to watch it anymore. So that's just kind of how my mind works when I'm scalping. Find a number, stick to it. If I go underneath, so be it, but stay strong to my intellect and my ability to read trades like just happened, and buy after trend is confirmed and sell before everybody else does. Those are my two mottos. So here I bought after the trend was already confirmed, and I sold before everybody else is selling, but I locked in everything I needed to do in order to come out on top, which some of these people right now are going to get totally burned, but I'm not because I did that. So that's all it takes. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I'll be doing more of these. Plan on getting faster internet or faster computer or something to figure this out so I can literally day trade on here and not have to buy before and then sell on camera, so I make sure that I get my point. I also run a Discord group, which is linked below, where we give out calls all day long. We do day trading calls, swing trading calls, and long-term hold calls. So join that, which is linked below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.